Good morning, children. In previous class, I had explained you computer ethics and crime. I hope you studied very well. In this class, I am going to explain you introduction to Photoshop CS6 and Photoshop tools. Let's see. Chapter 2, Introduction to Adobe Photoshop CS6. Children, first of all, we should know what is Photoshop CS6. Adobe Photoshop is professionally used for creating and editing graphics and photographs, drawing, shapes and coloring. It is rich set of tools and effects which provide you to do, manage and manipulate any kind of image and graphic. Let's see how to start Adobe Photoshop CS6. Starting Photoshop. Click on Start button, then choose All Programs, then Photoshop CS6. After that, Photoshop window appears on your desktop. This is Photoshop CS6 window. The main component of this window is title bar, menu bar, toolbox, option bar and palette. So let's see one by one. Title bar. Title bar is the topmost bar displaying the title of the application. Like Adobe Photoshop is a title of this application. Second is menu bar. Menu bar contains all main functions of Photoshop, or it contains the list of menus like file, edit, view, image, layer, type, select, filter, 3D, window and help. And each menu having the different commands or option. Next is toolbox. It is situated in left side of the window. Toolbox contains various tools available in Photoshop like marquee tool, move tool, editing tool and so many others. Right side of the window there is color palette, collapsed palette. After the menu bar, just below of the menu bar there is a option bar. Option bar is used to when you are working with the different tools in Photoshop, then it shows the sub option of particular tool. Means you can give the opacity of the tool, brush pressure of the tool and so many other things. This is toolbox of Photoshop. Here different kinds of tools like move tool, hand tool, zoom tool, eyedropper tool, marquee selection tool, lasso selection tool, magic wand selection, selection brush, type tool, crop tool, cookies cutter, red eye remover, healing brush, stamp tool, pencil tool, eraser tool, paint brush, paint bucket tool, gradient tool, shape tool, smudge tool, sharpen and blur tool, dust and burn tool, black and white which is default, and foreground and background color well. These are some very common tool of Photoshop window. And you can also change the sub option in this tool. We will discuss in detail in next chapter about these tools. Next is creation of a new file. How to create a new file? Same here, click on file menu. New dialog box appear. Specify a file name and click OK button. Like in name, here is the untitled one. Is a default file name. You can give the title of file. And preset, in preset box you can give different sizes of predefined sizes of the image. Here's a custom option also. You can select the custom option, then change the size according to yourself. You can change the height, width, resolution of the new file. You can also measure the new file in inches, pixels. So after giving the settings, you have to click on OK button. Next, see saving a file menu, then save as. Give the file name and click on save as button. When you click on save as button, see the save as dialog box. When you click on file menu, then save and save as option appears on the file menu. Then give the file name, whatever file name you want to give particular image, and choose extension of the file like JPEG, JPG, PMP, whatever extension you want to give. Then click on save button. Next topic is how to open a file. Same here, you have to go file menu, then click on open button, or you can also press Ctrl O to open a file. There is different number of shortcut keys and you can use all the shortcut keys to open, save, create a new file. Like to open a file, Ctrl O, like save a file, Ctrl S, and creating a new file, Ctrl N. Okay, then save as dialog box appear. Where file is stored, you have to select the location and select the file you want to open. After selecting the location, you have to select the particular file which you want to open. Then click on, then file name is displayed on the file name box. Then click on open button or press enter key. Changing the background and foreground color. There is two kinds of color, means foreground color and background color. In front color is known as foreground color and back of the image color is known as background color. So you can change the background and foreground color. There is a box bottom of the toolbox, and where you can swap the color. Front color is known as foreground and back color is known as background, but you can change the swap color by the swap button. Next, how to change the background or foreground color. See the step. Click on foreground and background color selection box in the toolbox. the color picker dialog box appears. Choose the color in color picker and click OK button. Whatever color you want to give to background or foreground, you can mix also with the color mixer or color picker dialog box. Next is using selection tool. Children, in Photoshop there are number of selection tool. Means you can select a image or a portion of image in different types. Like you can select in a square shape, you can select in a row shape, column shape, and free from selection or with the color selection. So there's number of tools. Let's see one by one. First is rectangular marquee tool. Rectangular marquee tool allows the user to select rectangular, elliptical, single row or single column form. So you have to select the tool and drag over the image. Then image portion select. Next is move tool. Move tool is used to move selected part from one location to another location. Means you can choose any part of image or whole image and you can move one location to another location. Next is lasso tool. Lasso tool is very important tool. If you want to select particular your face, your hairs or your eyes portion, then you can use the lasso tool. So lasso tool is used to make freehand, polygon and magnetic selection. You just have to click on lasso tool and drag over the image, whatever portion you want to select. Next is magnetic lasso tool. It is also work like lasso tool, polygonal lasso tool. It's having three kinds: lasso tool, polygonal lasso tool, magnetic lasso tool. I will discuss in detail in next chapter all the tools by the practical class. So next is magic wand tool. Magic wand tool, like its name, magic wand tool allows you to select an area of an image based on its color. Means it works on similar color. When you click an area in the image with the magic wand, all the areas which have a similar color are selected. It also takes light and dark shades also. If color is same but shades are different, light and dark, then it ignore the portion of image. Next is crop tool. It's a very common tool, children. I hope you are familiar with this tool. Crop tool is used to crop a portion of image or whole image. The crop tool is an important tool for making adjustment to the overall size of an image. Using the crop tool affects the size of the whole image, not just a single layer. So by using crop tool, your whole image affected. Next is copying and pasting a part of image. Children, by the selection tool you can select a portion of image and after that you have to go edit menu, then choose copy option, click on copy option, then click on file menu, then new window appear. with new file. Again click on edit menu and choose the paste option. Your image is pasted on your new file. So you can also use the shortcut key like Control O for the open, then Control A for the select all if you want to whole image, then Control C for the copy, then again new file, Control N, and after going the new file just press Control V for pasting the image. These are some shortcut keys for copy and paste. Next is painting tools. Using painting tools means how to paint with different tools in Photoshop. There is different kinds of effective and imaginative tools like brush tool, airbrush tool, pencil tool, color replacement tool, paint bucket tool, and it also have some option. So just take the brush tool. Brush tool paints with the smooth edges. It works like an ordinary brush. So you have to choose brush tool from the toolbox and drag over the new file. Brush tool have different pressures, different shapes, different sizes and color. There are so many designs of brush shapes, and you can use and give your image effective and presentative. Next is airbrush tool. Airbrush tool is just like work spray brush tool or spray tool. Airbrush brush option allows you to apply gradual tones to an image like a traditional airbrush. So we can just click on airbrush tool, select the color, click on airbrush tool and spray over the image. Then whatever color we choose and whatever size of brush, that is spray on the image. Next is pencil tool. Pencil tool behaves much like the brush except that it has a hard edges. Means whatever you draw with the pencil on the image, you can't change. So because it has hard edges. So like pencil, you just use the pencil tool from the Photoshop toolbox. Take the pencils and drag over the image and draw any drawing. So next tool, again color replacement tool. Color replacement tool replace one color in an image with another color. This tool can be used for example, to repair the red eye effect. In next chapter, we will discuss about the red eye effect. Means simply you can change one color into another color. So whatever color of your image you don't want that color, then you can use color replacement tool and that is replaced with the another color. Next is paint bucket tool. Paint bucket tool is just like bucket and like fill the bucket and spray over image, then image will be color by that color. So see the paint bucket tool fills an area of an image based on color similarity. Click anywhere in the image and paint bucket will fill an area around the pixels you clicked. Next, using pen and text tool. Pen tool draws with the greatest precision. The freedom pen tool draws path as if you were drawing with pencil on paper, and the magnetic pen option lets you draw a path. Pen tool have the some edges, so you can change that points. By the changing that point, you can draw different shapes. Like circle, you can change circle in another shape by its edges. So there is a creating path facility. You can create different kinds of path, then your shape is convert according to the path. So next tool is text tool. Text tool is used to add text in a file, and also you can give text size, color and other attribute of text tool. Custom shape tool. Custom shape tool, according to its name, by the custom shape you can use different kinds of shape, and also you can make your own shapes and use different types of predefined shapes like heart shape, leaf shape and star shape, flower shape. So you can create new shapes and add your own shapes also on the image. Next is eyedropper tool. Eyedropper tool is used to select color. The color that is picked up by the eyedropper appears as the new foreground color. Eyedropper is just like work eyedropper, normal eyedropper. Like just we pick the color in dropper and throw it on any location. That location is colored with that particular color. So it also work like this. Next tool is hand tool. The hand tool allows you to navigate through your canvas image. You have to double click on icons toolbar and the image will get fit on the screen. So you can also move up and down, left and right by using the hand tool. Next is zoom tool. Zoom tool allows you to zoom in by clicking the image and zooming out by holding the Alt key while clicking. So zoom in, zoom out. If you again click on the screen, then inside portion of the image is going to increase, and if you means zoom in and zoom out, zoom out outside portion of the image zoom, and inside is a less size. So these are children, these are some tools of Photoshop. So I hope you understand all the tools very well. So do practice. In next class I will give you some other tools in next chapter. So that's it for the day. In this video you have learned different kinds of tool like pen tool, text tool, selection tool and other tools also. So watch carefully this video. So I am attaching a PDF file with this video. I hope you do all the work very neatly in your fair copy, and have a nice day, children. Take care. Thank you so much.